Good morning, everybody. It's Teepa and Matthew, and with our time today, we're going to approach some. We started last night with curious conversations about risk taking, safety seeking, lifetime goals, bucket lists, achieving something before it's all over, making a difference day by day, leaving a legacy, leaving a memory, having a moment. And so we thought we'd continue a little bit with that today because in order to be able to do those things, once you are starting to experience dementia, now we're starting to realize, wow, I'm part of a system, I'm part of a network, I'm part of a partnership. And what I want to do and what I have on my list may not be on my partner's list, or they may have their own things, their agendas, their thoughts, their beliefs. So we thought we'd give a real practical. The discussion we had last night varied, but one of the things we were working on is that Don, who's Kent, who's this amazing gentleman who had done some amazing things already with his life, but chose to get to the highest point in Texas, and that experience was one that was actually dangerous. I mean, so we talk about annoying, risky, or dangerous. His actually was dangerous. Everybody knew it was dangerous. Everybody knew it represented danger, particularly as he lives with Lewy body dementia and Parkinson's, and he's doing this. Um, yes, he had worked on how do you do this on the way up. He had worked on a treadmill going uphill, but what he hadn't done is work on the treadmill going downhill, which you wouldn't think. Okay, so everybody thinks, yeah, climbing up, boy, that's going to take a lot. What you don't realize, going down takes as much or more. And if you have visual motor disturbance, it's even riskier. So we're going to take a look at a real practical situation, a role play situation that's part of a new set of video clips that we've developed. It's called the Goodson Care Partner Video Library, and we're working on getting it to a place where video clips of it will be more readily available to people. And we also have it as part of some of the videos are used in our care partner support series, that 5-part series for care partners, professional, family, people living with dementia who are supporting somebody else. That's part of that, because part of this idea of learning about this art of partnering in the area of risk and safety. So this particular clip is one where Carolyn and I are having a disagreement about how risky I am allowed to be and how much I need to stay safe. So Matthew's going to play the clip. We're going to play the clip, and the clip has two parts, just to be clear. There's a colorful part which represents skillful intervention on the part of the care partner, and then there'll be a black and white part, which is more of a common sort of theme that we will see when somebody is unaware or less aware, unskilled, less skilled, more typical kind of reactions than true responses, which is what we try to help people develop, our responsive behaviors rather than reactive behaviors. So go ahead, Matthew, let's take a look at the clip. Ooh, that's dusty up there. I'm gonna get the ladder.
Oh.
Needs to,
Hey, Mom.
yeah. Hey,
What are you up to?
well, this is dusty.
It's dusty up
Can
there.
you get a
It sure
rag?
is.
Can you get me a rag?
I can get you a.
Okay, there. All right. Here, hand me that.
So, Mom, how about if I?
Yeah, I got it.
That's all right. You do got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point to where I see the big
Yeah, well,
spots.
there's lots.
There is
Good
lots.
grief.
Holy cow! How long has it been?
Well, I don't know,
It's been a while.
it could stand to be done.
It could. It could.
Yeah.
You know
there's
what?
A lot of, what?
They make these things with a long handle, and
Oh.
it's kind of like a feather duster, but better.
Huh. Well,
And they sell them.
this could use something
Yeah,
too.
it could. Looks
I don't
like
think
we
I've
got
been
some
up here lately.
some cleaning to do, don't we?
Yeah. Well,
So, Mom,
yeah.
we go to Lowe's and pick up that
Oh, you
that
want to
thing
go
I'm
and get
talking
some?
about.
This
Yeah.
could stand some too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to head out.
We are going to head out.
Here, we'll take
I
that.
got
I'm
it.
going to put this up
You
before
do
we
that.
go.
You do that.
And then that we can go and we're going to get the thing you said.
Yep. Yep. I don't know what it's called, but it's.
Well, I'm not sure either, but it's good for that.
It is good for
and
that.
for other things high
Yep.
up.
Yep.
Okay,
Cool.
well, that's what we'll do.
All right.
Good job.
All right. Good job to you.
Yeah. Okay, Matthew, you want to pause for just a second? So as you watch that, what were some things that came to mind that you realized Carolyn had to have moments of, okay, um, hmm, uh, and that she managed to control herself through this so she could support me through what I was interested in doing there.
Yeah, I think the first moment was when you grabbed the step ladder and you were heading right over to where you were going to do something. So that not knowing exactly what you were going to do would be a moment like that, I think, where you got to really pull back and be like, okay, wait, hold on. Don't react, respond.
So with the awareness and knowledge, wow, jump ship. She's on a whole different loop here than where we were. We were fixing coffee. And suddenly she glanced up, eyeballed, saw, and reacted to it. So she has somebody in her life. What gem state are you thinking, Matthew, that she was in this sequence and then suddenly, whoop, nope, in another sequence, starting another series?
Yeah, that's sounding like Emerald Gem State to me.
Emerald
Teepa,
gems.
yeah.
Was she moving with purpose?
She is definitely
Is
moving with
she
purpose.
noticing all the bits and pieces?
She is noticing the bits and pieces. Yeah.
So when she started doing the ladder, did she place the ladder in approximately a decent place?
I mean, for what she was going to clean right above her, yeah.
Did she go up to the very top step of the ladder?
No, she did not go up to the very top step of the ladder.
So she did some reasonable things. I mean, is that relatively safe?
Yeah, I mean,
was
I
the
would have
ladder
done
pretty
that.
much open?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The ladder was, and it looked like too. I feel like I saw you push hard too to make sure it was
There was
solid.
some
like it's
checking
locked
out.
in.
Is it
Yeah.
stable? Yeah. And
Yeah.
then what did I ask Carolyn to get me?
Yeah, a rag. You needed a rag
And
to
so
clean it.
she was like, instead of like trying to talk me out of doing something, she said, I could. And then she decided, what could I do? What could
Yeah.
she do as my helper?
Oh yeah, she could go and she could support you and be there to
Get the
support
rag.
during.
Just go get the rag so you can be back there so you can support me. Because
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you go up. I've already decided. I'm ahead. I'm already down the road there. So what did she do when I turned to the microwave?
Now that was another one of those moments of, ooh, wait, hold on, pull back, because now you're going outside of your center of balance. And so she really had to pull back on that part. And that's where she started to bring the idea. Well, she brought it in a little bit before, but was really bringing in this idea of, they make these tools that you can use that help with that.
And what you may or may not have noticed, because you were busy watching a lot of things, Matthew, was she took her hand and put it on my hip.
Oh,
And
okay.
she had the potential then to give me some downward pressure through that, on this case, my right hip, to bring me back into my right hip.
Yes, yeah.
If I'm leaning out a little far, she would be more tuned in to what was happening. And because it was so much a part of, I was busy focused on this, I didn't react to it at all. It was just, and she was on a little on the back of my body. And it was just a firm downward, a little bit of a downward pressure to keep my weight toward my right while I'm reaching. So I went through my trunk, not over out of range.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it turned out I got down, we folded up the ladder. We're going to go get this thing, skipping another step or two. I mean, whatever we've been drinking, it's going to be cold, or we'll take it with us or whatever. But she's floating with me, not feeling like she has to drag me back to anything.
No. Yeah. And noticing, I love how you're bringing those little detail pieces too, of where she's positioning herself, being able to see where she can support without making it so obvious, or make you feel like, oh, you can't do this, and I need to treat you like you're delicate and you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah. So for me, who's always been a risk taker, super important to support me as I've been, versus try to take a look at Carolyn, less aware, less skillful, and more concerned about safety.
All right, here we go.
Oh, well, that's dirty. That needs to get cleaned. Get the ladder.
Whoa, whoa, Mom. What are you doing?
I'm getting the ladder.
You cannot climb up that
I can too. Watch me.
Hey, Mom.
What?
Mom.
Yeah.
Nope.
I got
I don't want you on the ladder.
Don't tell
I-
me what to do. I brought you in the world. I'll be
Uh-huh.
happy to
Yep,
take you.
yep.
Get your
Well, I'm
hand
gonna-
off the ladder. Please don't do that. Don't.
Mom,
I'm
you
gonna-
cannot
I'm-
climb
I
up this.
can
You're
climb.
going to get
You're
hurt.
gonna get hurt if you keep this up.
Yeah. Oh,
Get your hand
No.
off my
no, I
ladder.
am not. You're not getting on here. You're not. You're not doing it.
Oh. Ah. Okay. Realistic, unrealistic.
Yeah, realistic. I think a lot of people are taking a deep breath out there right now, Teepa, after seeing that, and probably making some connections to very similar situations where this is happening. We jump into this. I feel like I have to protect you. I feel like I have to wrap you. I think bubble wrap is what we used last night as the term is. I got to wrap you in bubble wrap because there is something about you, or you have this diagnosis now and you can't do this. And what happens to the relationship in that moment? Not only that, but how many times do you think that's probably happened within the day for Carolyn and Teepa?
Whoa, Mom, that's a really sharp knife. Here, use this one. Oh, hey, Mom, that coffee's hot. Hang on. Let me, because I am skipping steps, I am making mistakes. And that voice that starts happening for both of us. We moved out of our thinking brains and much more into our reactive, sort of primitive brains, our amygdala brains, our threat brains. And in fact, the first scenario, this scenario, which one actually had greater amounts of danger associated with it?
I would say the second one had more danger to it for sure. Yeah.
Who was unaware of the safety issues that were in play on that second one?
Yeah, I think both folks in that moment were unaware of all the safety issues because they were so focused, hyper focused on the one thing. Teepa, I want to do this job and you're not going to stop me. Carolyn, no, I'm going to stop you. You don't need to be doing that. I need to keep you safe.
Was it even about the task anymore?
No, it was not. Now it was about I have value and purpose, and I'm trying to show you I have value and purpose, and I can.
Oh, and I would say it's even more primitive than that. I would say it's very Ruby-like. We're both very strong, and all we want is in that moment. I want what I want, and what I want is you not to be on my ladder. Get off, leave it alone. Quit touching me. Get your hands off me, Mom. You can't. I mean, that whole fighting with each other is coming from a very primitive sense of feeling threatened, both of us. And if nobody gives ground in that moment, not only do we have that moment, we have the memory of that moment. And so the risk is we've created this traumatic memory for ourselves, this future potential. All Carolyn has to do is, what are you doing? Kind of statement. And suddenly we're in a different place in time. So that concept of, wow, learning that art, learning the awareness, learning the skill. Now that can come literally from taking champion courses and rehearsing, because we offer those courses. Queen knows this is hard. This is not like a natural talent that some people do. Many people don't. And knowledge and awareness is critical. Care Partner Support Series, Champion Series. I would also say for some folks, learning that consultation model in order to support others who are experiencing this, super important. Or maybe a trainer, or maybe a coach. I mean, there are so many certifications that if your role in life is to support others who are going through this journey, developing your skill sets and then having the tools you need, videos like these that can make a difference when you have somebody watch it and say, which of these scenarios looks more like where you are right now? It's not about a ladder, it's about driving. It's not about this, it's about that. And yet what we're seeing is the interaction, the relationship is what it's really about. So I'm going to pause this there because our theme is risk taking versus safety seeking. And I would propose, in order to be safe, you need to take risks and acknowledge I need help and I need some different skills and I need some awareness that I don't necessarily have. Or maybe I have that and that's what I could offer someone else as I share about my experience of supporting someone living through dementia. Matthew?
Yeah, Teepa, I love this. And I think Don put it great last night because, again, going back to this idea of I am who I am, and my risk taking versus safety seeking, and how often when a diagnosis comes into play that we see this as a death sentence. And Don turned that around by saying, no, it's not a death sentence, it's a life sentence. And I want to figure out how to live best with my life, with where I am now, not think about, okay, how do I need to just get myself ready to die?
And what he had to do is let go of what he couldn't have, a malpractice attorney. Couldn't do that anymore because it was too risky. Instead, I'll lose 90 pounds, walk at a 40-degree angle, gain some strength and ability, go practice, and then take on one of the biggest challenges I've ever had in my life with my family.
Yeah.
In support. All right, everybody, for everybody out there, there are simple risks, there are really dramatic risks. There are things that we do every day that we don't even realize are risky. But sometimes when we take a pause, take a breath, and take a step back, we can really review and look at what's going on and realize, wow, yeah, this is different than I thought. And maybe I can try something different. Till next time, take care with your care, take care of yourself. Be well, all.
Thanks, Teepa. Bye, everybody.